What's up, comic book fans? It is December 31st, 2019, and here I am recording my final video of the year, and it is my top 10 must-read books from 2019. That's right, I have whittled down all the books that I read to give you guys a solid top 10 list of books that you guys should be reading. Now, I had like 40 or 45 books on this list before I whittled it down to the final 10. In the comments, or not the comments, in the description down below, I'll put some honorable mentions, but if I talked about those, this video would be like 40, 50 minutes long, and I want to keep this video nice and short. All right, so the number 10, the book in the 10 slot of this list is Justice League. This book was written by Scott Snyder and James Tynion IV, and it was an epic read. And these guys breathed new life into the Justice League, bringing us new ideas and rethought of characters, like characters that with a little bit of a twist from what you originally thought of them. Or if you never read Justice League, you may have never heard of them, and these are just awesome ideas or awesome characters that you guys can latch onto and love. These characters were like the World Forger and Apex Predator Luthor. Who saw that coming? Perpetua. I never heard of her. Where'd she come from? All these characters were just awesome and fun, and it made the Justice League interesting again. The Justice League, for me, was kind of like boring and dead for like the last 5 years. I picked up the first few issues of a new run and then just not collect anymore because it just wasn't interesting and fun. Scott Snyder and James Tynion, thank you guys so much for breathing new life into this book because it was awesome. I enjoyed the ride. It had its ups and downs, but there were way more ups than downs, and that's why it is in the 10 spot on my top 10 list. All right, next in the number 9 slot, we have Thor, and I'm going to also put in War of the Realms in this, the miniseries that came out this summer, and it was just Jason Aaron's final year in the book, and it was awesome. Oh, we'll also put King Thor in this as well, because that kind of like tied up everything for Jason Aaron in Thor, and it was just, I don't know, it's hard to say too much about this, because I can go on and on about this book, but what he did with Thor over the last 7 years, and that's probably partly why it's on this list because I've been reading this book for so long. But this book was epic and awesome. And Jason Aaron, thank you so much for telling such an amazing tale over the last 7 years. And your last year in this book has been the culmination of all those 7 years. And it was an awesome, awesome ride. Thank you so much. And you guys should read all of his run. But this last year was epic and worth your time. All right, in the 8th slot, we have Batman Last Night on Earth. That's right, of course there's going to be Batman books on this top 10 list because Batman is my favorite character, and there were so much good Batman books out this year. It was hard to pick which ones would make the list, and this is in at the number 8 slot. This is written by Scott Snyder and art by Greg Capullo. It's a black label book, so there's some dark, gritty stuff in here. It was super fun ride. The ideas were wacky and wild, and I love to see a new take on these characters that were just awesome. Just a little hint, the Joker becomes Robin. Who saw that coming? Not me. Epic read. Definitely pick this up. All right, in the 7th slot, we have Venom. I'm also going to put Absolute Carnage in with this because Donny Cates has done such an amazing job on this book. And again, just like Scott Snyder, breathing some new life into a character that I really hadn't been that interested in. I did like the Age of Venom stuff. That's not too long ago. But after Age of Venom, it just kind of fell flat for a little while. And then Donny Cates comes back in, and epic awesomeness continues. Yeah, I don't want to say too much more about it, but it's such an awesome, awesome book. And I'm super excited for you guys to go out and pick this up because it is worth your time. Oh, and also, Ryan Stegman's art is epic. All right, in the number 6 slot, we have Justice League Dark. That's right, another Justice League. It's been a huge year for the Justice League, and it was, continues with Justice League Dark. We have an amazing team with Swamp Thing, Man-Bat, Detective Chimp, Zatanna, and if I didn't say, Wonder Woman. That's right. Who picks Wonder Woman on a magic team? I don't know. Not me. James Tynion did, and it works so well. Man-Bat, he's all about science. He's on a team about magic. It gets good. It gets scary. It is dark. It is gritty. But it's also has a lot of character development for all these characters. And you wouldn't think Wonder Woman needs character development. She does. And James Tynion delivers. Pick this book up. Some really great artists were on this book throughout the year. Yeah, this is a solid book, and I wanted to put it higher, but the books that are coming up, they're awesome. All right, in the number 5 slot, we have Batman. That's right, Tom King, Batman. Could have been number 1, but there's some really good stuff coming up that beat it out of the number 1 slot. And this was the final issue, ended in December. It wraps up an amazing year for Tom King on this book. Again, just like kind of Justice League, there were some ups and downs, some books that weren't that interesting to me or I was kind of disappointed in. But overall, the full year of Batman, with Batman coming out every 2 weeks, it was awesome. I really enjoyed this run. I enjoyed what he did with the characters. He gave them, it was such a character-driven story, and it took a long time to tell. It took 85 issues, but this last year had been really special for me. He dealt a lot with Batman's relationship with Catwoman, and I loved seeing that, and I really, really enjoyed this book. I really suggest you guys go pick this up because it was awesome. Definitely one of the best books of the year, and this is why it's in my number 5 slot. Next up, we have in the number 4 slot, that's right, indie books. 3 of the last 4 books are indie, and the next one up is Something is Killing the Children. Again, James Tynion. This is his 3rd book on this list. James Tynion, you did amazing work this year, and this is one of your best reads, in my opinion, of the year. Art by Werther Dell'Edera. It is dark. It is scary. It is gritty. It is. There's only 4 issues. I think there might be 5 issues out, but this is issue number 4. If I'm wrong, the next issue comes out soon. But it is just an awesome, awesome tale. Give you guys some art. It is just. It's monsters. It's blood and guts. It's a story about a kid who is over his friend's house and all of his friends get murdered and he kind of gets blamed, but he gets let free because there's no proof that he did it. And that's right, monsters did it. Yeah, it's a must read, guys. This book is so good and the artwork is amazing. All right, next up, one of my favorite books of the year, for sure. It's written by David Andrew. It is Resident. Resident is just amazing. Again, another indie book, another book by Boom Studios. I'm sorry, this is by Vault, not Boom. There's another one by Boom coming up. But it's in a world where it's kind of like something is affecting the whole entire world, and it's kind of like a zombie plague, but not. It's this sound that drives people insane to do crazy things. And yeah, this book is crazy. It's awesome. It follows a family that gets split apart, and the story of each character and where they're going and what's happening to them is just, I don't know, you feel it here. And when you feel it here, you know it's a good book. I can't suggest you guys pick this book up enough. It is so awesome. David Andrew is amazing. And the art by Alejandro Aragon is just breathtaking. I absolutely love this book. And the artwork is just fantastic and magical. I love that book. All right, next up is Tom Taylor's Deceased. That's right, in the number 2 slot is a DC book. I'm a DC fanboy, but this book was something special. It took these characters and put them in, it's an Elseworlds tale, so it's not following current continuity. It's its own thing, and a zombie plague hits and does damage, and no one is off limits. Lots of people die, and for some reason, it was heart-wrenching. And you guys probably heard me and Stephanie on our live streams, on camera, on one of our videos, gushing about this book, because this book really is that good. And when a person like Stephanie, who doesn't really like superheroes that much, picks this book up and loves it as much as she does, you know it's something special. And the covers on this book were amazing. This was just a really, really special read. It's only 6 issues. Pick this book up. You guys will not regret it. All right, if you guys watch this channel, you guys know what my number 1 book of the year was. That's right, it is Little Bird. Little Bird was just incredible, fantastic, amazing, original story that just blew my mind. It was, I don't know, I can't say enough about this book. It's written by Darcy Van Pol, guys, and art by Ian Bertram. Again, it's just this original tale that it has so much heart and so much soul. And Darcy just, I think, put all of his his heart and soul into this book. And if he didn't, I hope there's more, because I am going to read more from Darcy when he puts out in the future. But it's bloody, it's gory, it's got so much heart and soul, and you feel for the characters, and so much happens over this 5-issue run. And I wanted to say 6, but I know it's only 5, and it was awesome. Pick this book up. That was my #1 book of the year of 2019. Tomorrow is 2020. I will be doing a short poll video. I will not have time to read my books. It is the holiday, and all my kids, you probably heard someone knock at the door. Yeah, I get very little alone time during the holiday. So that is going to wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you guys consider subscribing to support the channel. If you guys did you guys agree with any of these books? Do these make your top 10 list? Did you guys read any of these books? What did you guys think of them? Let me know down below. If you disagree with books that I have in my list, let me know down below. I would love to hear what you guys thought of the books that came out this year. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.